What's going on, you guys? Mr. Grail here, and today is the giveaway. So I will be doing a spinner, and then the person that wins will be notified on this video, and I will also show you exactly what you're going to win. But before we get to that, today I'm going to talk about the 5 mistakes that most Funko Pop collectors make when they're trying to collect Funkos as an investment. Let's get to it. Welcome back to my channel, you guys, and as we know, today is the giveaway. So just know that I'm gonna list the winner and also what you won at the end of the video. We're gonna do a spinner and we're gonna see exactly who won. But also, I do want to encourage everyone who does not win the giveaway today, just know that there are many giveaways coming up later on. So just know, as we hit 250 subscribers, 500 subscribers, and 1,000 subscribers, there will be a giveaway for all of those too. So don't feel discouraged if you didn't win the 100. There's many more to come because I like to gift my subscribers because without you guys, I don't have a channel. You guys make it possible, so I want to do many giveaways for you guys, and there will be many opportunities to win. But before we even start talking about giveaways, what I want to do is I first want to talk about the 5 things that most Funko collectors do as investors, and I want to show you guys also how to prevent those from happening. So the first one I'm going to talk about is selling all your collection at once. So the problem is that when you sell all your collection at once, you're banking on the fact that the buyer likes every single one of your pops, which is very, very unlikely. Most of the time, the buyers are gonna like some of your pops and are gonna want those pops. But if you're trying to sell it all at once, you're gonna say, no, I'm trying to sell this all at once and I wanna sell it and get rid of it. But the problem with that is the buyer's gonna be like, okay, I can most definitely do that, but I want a discounted price, because at stores, think about it, or even just think about plans in general. Most plans say if you buy this in bulk, you get a discount. That's the process. So bulk means discount to most people. So they're not going to try to pay you the full amount that you're trying to get because they're taking on your whole collection. But you as an investor want to capitalize on your investments. But you have to understand that if you're trying to give away your whole collection, people are going to want to take a discount for it because they're taking on your whole investment. They're taking on pops that they like, but they're also taking on pops that they don't like. And for them, that's not very favorable if they're having to pay top dollar for it. So the best thing to do in this scenario is to pretty much sell everything individually. Is it a longer process? Absolutely, it's a longer process. But at least you're selling your pops and getting a return on investment rather than going the lazy route where you lose money because you're trying to sell it all at once because you don't want to sell all these individually and ship them all individually. Sometimes you just got to understand that when you have a big collection like this, you got to go through the struggles of selling them all at once, or else you're going to lose a lot of money on your investment, which pretty much mitigates everything you do as an investor. So let's not do that, and let's stop it now. The second mistake that most Funko collectors make as investors is that they buy too many commons and get a huge collection out of it. The problem with having a bunch of commons is that you can find commons anywhere. There's a reason why they're commons. They can be found at all stores such as Box Lunch, they can be found at GameStop, they can be found at Target and eBay and all those places. So if they could find all your Funko Pops in a certain place, why would they want to buy your whole collection? And also, you gotta think about this, commons don't have much upside. There are so many out there, which means that they're not gonna go up in price too much. So if you're making a whole collection of commons, that's not really something that you wanna do because there's not gonna be much upside from it. And there have been many people who have complained about Funko Pops being a good investment because they bought all these pops and they tried to sell it and they didn't get anybody wanting to get it because everyone was getting those pops at other places. Well, yeah, because those pops are common. You don't want to have a bunch of common pops laying around unless, of course, you like them. Now, liking them is a whole different story and you just want to buy them for your own hobby. That's fine. But as an investor, this is a huge red flag. You do not want to do this. You want to buy exclusives. You want to buy Grails. Those are the ones for the most upside. And when you have that upside, you're going to make a better return on your investment, which helps you win as an investor. So please avoid commons at all costs, or at least don't get a huge collection of them, because the likelihood of someone wanting to buy your whole collection for a much bigger price than what you bought them for before is very low. Do not do it. It's a huge mistake. And next on the list, you guys, is pretty much buying a Funko Pop off feeling, thinking that it's gonna go up. Let's be real, you guys. We are human. We cannot dictate when things are gonna go up or down. If that was the case, we will be able to never be in a recession. We would always have money, and we will always be able to dictate what's going to happen with the market. But that's not the truth. Right now, we have such a limited capacity on what we know. We can never dictate what's going to happen with pops, let alone anything right in the world. So we have to play within our means. We have to play within the fact that we got to rely on data. So if we're trying to collect Funko Pops as an investor, what we need to do is we need to go to apps like HobbyDB, even though I know it's kind of flawed with everything going on right now, but we have to look at the reports and seeing what things are selling for and if they're constantly increasing each time they sell. Now, with research and proof, we're able to know that this is going to be a good investment. So for example, if you're trying to buy a pop that's like $100 and you're just like, you know what, I like it so much. Just say it was a Disney Channel movie that you liked, but not everyone liked that movie, right? Are you gonna put your money into a grail like that thinking that, oh, well, you know what, I feel it's gonna go up because I love that movie? Well, what if someone else doesn't like that movie and they decide that they don't want it? The value drastically changes and it goes down. We have to just go off of data and just know that data never truly lies. Let's do our research. Let's know that the research is going to guide us down the right path, and we're going to be able to make the right choices on investments that we're going to make for Funko Pops. Also, make sure you like them as well. You don't want an expensive pop that's going up if you can't stand the look of it inside your place, right? Or in your collection. So always rely on that data, see what's happening with the graphs, see if it's peaking, see if it's gone up the past 5 years, 10 years, and go from there. Do not go off feeling, do not go off emotion, because most of the time that's going to bite you in the butt and it's never going to work out. So do not do it, please, for your own sake as an investor. Next on our list is thinking that you're coming up on a deal just to buy a fake. Now, I know that we all are living in a tough time where we're trying to find affordable grails and put them into our collection as investors. So HobbyDB is dropping the price of so many grails right now because so many people are buying the fakes, falling for the bait and taking those on as investments, thinking that they're coming up on a deal. When in reality, what you're doing is you're buying something that's not true, it's not real, and it's not gonna be of any true value to any Funko investors going forward. Just hear me out here. The fact is that fakes are truly ruining the market right now. For example, I'm trying to buy a Nick Morton mummy, which this is actually one of the pops that took a huge hit. And did you know at one time this pop was at $400 to $350, and it has recently dropped to $90 because there are so many fakes being bought? Also, another one we could talk about is actually RoboCop. There was a generic RoboCop that was going between $100 to $120, and for no reason it fell to $70. And the reason why is because people are falling for the fakes. Now, some people may not be falling for the fakes. They may just want to afford a grail right now, and they want to buy the fake just to make them feel good about having it right now because it's tough to afford these pops right now because of the economy, you know, and that's okay, you know, why not? But when you're an investor trying to come up on a deal and you're falling for the fakes, that's one of the worst things you can do for your collection. Then your collection becomes invalid to people who want to buy from you. If you once you sell a fake, that's a huge red flag to people who want to buy from you ever again. That's why whenever you have reputation on eBay or OfferUp, they look at the stars that you had and they're going to be like, well, is this person a reliable source? Are they or are they not? Okay, they sell fake stuff. I don't want to buy from them. Even though fakes are desired by some people, more than likely authenticity is the way to go for most people. And we gotta stop buying those fakes, or we cannot fall for those fakes, because what happens is you mess up your collection and you mess up the market, which isn't good for anybody in the Funko hobby. And lastly, do not buy grails that absolutely nobody wants. And I'm telling you this off experience, and I do not want you to make the same mistake that I did. So one time I purchased a baby Milo because it was a grail, right? And we have to understand that not all grails are weighed equally. Pretty much a grail just means that it's hard to find and has a high price point, but it doesn't always mean that it's necessarily desired. So I had a baby Milo, and price value was around 250 bucks, and it still is around that price point right now. But what happened was that when I was trying to sell it, it was on eBay and other platforms for 6+ months. And no matter what I did, whether I gave offers or not, they constantly got rejected. And they will give me really, really low offers, like 150 bucks, 160 bucks. I even got one for 170, luckily. And I didn't do it because I was like, no, I want to get my value for this. But at the end of the day, it was Baby Milo. It wasn't something that everyone wanted. It was just a Grail, but they weren't willing to pay top dollar to get it because not everyone wants it. There's a very, very specific amount of people who want this pop. Whereas the Joker, I did the same thing and I sold it in 6 weeks and I bought it for $250. It ended up going to $300 and I sold it for $300. Whereas the Baby Milo, I had to settle down for $170 and took a huge hit in profit because I was thinking that all Grails are weighed equally when they are not at all. Because if you stack a Joker and a Baby Milo Funko Pop together and you ask people which one would you rather buy, 9 times out of 10 they're going to choose the Joker. So the Joker had a line out the door, whereas Milo had nobody. So that was the tough part. So you have to do your research. Once again, this kind of goes in line with not buying by feeling, but buying by research and knowing that, okay, is this one constantly selling? Okay, do people want it? Great, check it off the list. It's a great investment to buy. Vice versa, with Baby Milo, nobody wanted it. It's going down in price. It's a Grail, yes, but it's a Grail that I don't want to hold on to forever because no one wants to buy it. Do not do that. Buy the Grails that mean a lot to a lot of people in this hobby. And that is the 5 common mistakes that most Funko collectors make when they're trying to be investors. And hopefully these tips helped you out and hopefully you're able to avoid them. But with that being said, now we're going to transition to the giveaway. Let's get to it. All right, you guys, the moment is here. I have the wheel all ready to go. This is for everyone who commented on my last video for the Star Wars video. This is for the 100 sub giveaway, you guys. So thank you so much for the support. And I'm gonna reward you guys right now. Now remember, there's a giveaway at 250, 500, and 1,000. So do not be discouraged if you do not win. You're gonna be just fine. And with that being said, I'm gonna shuffle this a couple of times just to kind of make it fair for everyone. And now I'm gonna spin in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, I'm excited to see who my first winner is ever gonna be on this channel. Who is it gonna be? And it's gonna be, oh my goodness. Okay, well, Steph, you won. So that's a student of mine, actually. So very, very good job. So I know I'm able to hand it to you in person. So great job, everybody. Thank you so much for the love and support. And I just wanna say, stay tuned because there will be more giveaways in the future. All right, and as promised, I want to show the winner what they won. So this is what Stephanie won today, and it is a Chase Edition Vision 50s Funko Pop. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to be part of more giveaways, please continue to subscribe, like, and comment, and I guarantee you the prices of these giveaways are just going to go higher. So thank you so much for all the support. You guys take care and have a great day.